You. Hello YouTubers, this is noobifier. Today we're going to do a weird video. Yesterday I got the WarBRD for the first time, and I just did a video on the Z-axis, which is ironic because I spoke about how important a drag clutch is and that. So yes, that's a thing. Forgive the video though, please, because I hope you understand I can't just open something up and do a review on it on launch day. It's supposed to be launch day. Virpil releases something, I contact them and say, hey, are you interested in a collaboration? They sometimes say yes or no. I get the product sometimes in advance, sometimes like today I get it right away. Irrelevant. I think the shipping date for this is going to be April, and I hope you understand that I don't want to make a video today on release without having tested it. So the product that it most closely replaces is WarBRD, literal replacement. And as far as we know, all that it does is it actually gives us a little bit of a drag clutch. Well, not just a little bit. Apparently, well, by the looks of it, it's a very big drag clutch. And I got my friend birthday suit here helping out. Hopefully the cat likes a good unboxing, right? I'll give him this box. That's actually what he wants. He knows that this is a box, so what I'll do is I will cut open the box, see what's inside with you. Wow, look at that. So, in the box, packaged really nicely, is a gimbal. Oh shit, base plate. Nice. Gimbal itself, cams, and the box is going on the floor. We have a wire. We have our Avia Sim No Center. These are high polish, and they appear to be some form of stainless steel. I can check with a magnet. Sorry, focus. So that's good. Base plate set just does the underside, and that adapts to theirs, which is nice. And there is a second base plate set. So we will, again, this is why I'm not just doing a review right now, because I can't tell you anything about how to use the base plate set because I haven't had a chance to use it myself. Now, biggest upgrade aside from the drag clutches is of course the removable wires, and I'm expecting one to be 4 and one to be 5. That's been how it is. So yeah, we have 4 on USB and auxiliary is now switched to 5. That's just like CM3. And with that, you will need to have 2 different types of wire. So CM2 uses the old style, and CM3 and now the WarBRD now use the 4-pin. So this is my old wire. I'm going to try testing that first. That should just plug right in, and then the old school style 5-pin just plug right in. Okay, so that's positive. It looks as though the base is the same. This is serial number 30. That's exciting. That's low. Dark Law has a 42, which is super funny because he's a starcitizen content creator. So of course 42 is something we want. Let me have a look. A hybrid between CM3 and the old WarBRD. There we go. So this is the main benefit of WarBRD is double clutch, double cam. So you have 2 rollers and 2 cams that are attached to each other, and that gives you this kind of perfect scenario where the cams need to be balanced. They must be balanced because they're not mathematically balanced, they are physically balanced, if that makes any sense. And it shows up as a WarBRD. It says your firmware is out of date. WarBRD on the list? No. So I'm going to assume that the firmware is actually more up to date on this, and hopefully we get a new version of the software. So with this, what you need to do is remove this little plate. to be able to get deeper into the joystick. And that's actually quite easy because they put it on little pins, right? So that whole plate just comes off. And with that, on the inside, there is a little daughter board that's just permanently attached. Now that that piece is off, we'll be able to remove this and get a better look of inside. This is feeling more like a live stream. I'm sorry for that. Again, this is why I don't do videos like this, because they're kind of substandard. They're not very informative in a compact manner. Again, the reason I'm doing this today is because today is release day, and I wanted to get you guys the information that you might want to know in the form of an unboxing, but I also can't publish a video this fast because I haven't actually had the time to test it. This is my first time seeing this device, and it's important for me to not screw this up. So there's the main party piece. That's the drag clutch. Let's see if I can see. Okay, the second one is concealed under the daughter board, but you can see here the spring and the mechanism that pinches down when you apply tension, and that gives you that tension. Wow, bearings, everything is so beautiful. I don't know what cams are attached by default, and that's important to, again, a reason why I'm not doing a review today. You have to be hyper concerned. You should be very concerned not to disturb this, because that's the actual sensor, and there's another one here. So you should be quite concerned of that. But here, I'll show you what I mean by double cams for those of you that haven't seen. So you can see how the two cams fight each other. Fight is the wrong word. They work together, right, to perform the tension. Man, does that ever center snap? It just snaps nice. So I'm assuming that's an avia cam. You can actually see the bump in it. And then the same thing over here. Beautiful. Again, good mass, beautiful inside, right? Everything is good to go. And this should be the lowest. You should be able to take this down, or need to take it apart to get access to everything. So to change out the cam, you would remove these, pull the cams off, obviously replace the spring, and then put it all back together. There are multiple springs and multiple cams, which I will speak about after I've had a chance to test them. And before we go, let's just do a quick test here. Oh yeah, that's lots more friction. And of course, this is strong enough that you can just come aboard this and just lock that down. Yeah, that's basically restricted, retained now. So I don't know if that's a useful video to you at all. I'm sorry if the format doesn't work well for you, but again, as I said, I need to get a video out so that you guys know if you should pre-order or not, or if it's the real deal. I'm telling you right now, it looks to be the real deal. It's basically a WarBRD, my preferred gimbal actual. I actually prefer WarBRD over CM3 because I tend to run a lighter stick, and you'll actually be able to see how light my normal default is. Very, very, very light. And then of course even with CM3, I had applied the lightest cams and everything. If I'm flying space, obviously if you're getting into airplanes, DCS, that kind of stuff, you're going to tune it differently. But yes, the main benefits or changes are the drag clutch on the D and the ability to have a removable wire. And why the removable wire is so great is if you wanted to switch between two, you don't have to mess up all of your wiring schematics. You just unplug a CM2. Wrong. You just unplug a CM3 and plug in a WarBRD if that's something that you want to do. For me, I unplug center stick and it goes away, but the wire is still cable managed. It's very, very important. It's the same thing with left and right. I will remove a WarBRD on the left for starcitizen, and I will replace it with some kind of a collective, you know, for a helicopter, or if I was flying a jet, I would be able to just switch out nice and easy. So, or even a throttle, I should say. I hope that was useful to you. Again, stay tuned for a proper review, and we'll see how the feedback is on this, if that was useful or not. Again, on short notice, I really can't do anything other than this type of format. So I hope you have a great day, and I hope that was interesting. Take care.